Hey guys, I've got something a little different for you today. This time I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello's Portable Portal Generator by NECA.
Welcome to the party, pal!
All right, so you guys that have been following the channel, you know that my channel is dedicated to 118 and 375 and world building, and you're probably wondering why did I get this? And I got it for, pretty much that I thought that it would be compatible with my 375 118 items. This is the box. Obviously, this is the front. Some cool artwork there. See sort of a graphic of what the item looks like. Looks like it's from one of the cartoon episodes. I do not remember which one. And here is the back, and you can see here that there's a little monitor there, and there's a handle there. Fairly good size. I think these turtles are 6-inch, but the monitor there is pretty low. So is the control panel here. So I thought, you know what? I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work in my scale. Took a chance on it. I believe this is a NECA website exclusive. It says here the set includes the portal with control panel and 3 interchangeable multi-dimensional lenticolor screens. I think that's how you pronounce that. But yeah, I figured, you know what? I think this is going to work for my scale. So I went ahead and ordered it off the NECA website. It came just the other day. I sort of saw this as 118, 375 sort of Stargate. I thought that's how I would use it. Maybe some scientist or some laboratory is set up somewhere and they're working on some kind of trans-dimensional portal. And so that's really why I picked it up. I took a chance on some Grime City 112 scale items and they worked just fine. And I think this is going to work out just as fine. But yeah, it's a cool little box. It's thin. It's very light. It's funny because this is the only Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles item I've ever bought myself. I did play with turtles as a kid, but my parents bought me those action figures, and because they don't make turtles really in my scale, I've never bought any as an adult. I think they have made some Super 7 reaction turtle figures, but they're 5 POA, and I'm just not into those kind of things. So I've stayed away from that stuff. And this is probably the only Turtles thing I've ever bought myself. All right, so now that we looked at the box, I explained why I've got it. Let's get it open. Okay, so got it right out of the package. It was just in a big sort of piece of clear plastic. The lenticolors are here in a bag. And I could see there's no directions or anything, that this little lever does move here. Feels a little fragile because it's long, so you don't want to just pull it really quick from the top. But maybe put your whole finger on it and push from the bottom. Nice. It's got a nice little paint job. It looks like this moves, but it does not. So this is the only working piece I can tell, or from what I can tell. You can see the back here, just a piece of plain plastic. It's nice. It's got a good size to it. Let's check these lenticolors out. It's in a little bag here. They were taped to the back. Very simple, but nice. Let's take a look here. See the light there? How they move. It's this one here. And there's this one here. I like this one the best. This is cool too. It looks like a house in Japan, maybe. This looks like some robots or something back there, some droids. And this one is space or some kind of a planet. And you can see right there, there's a, I think you can see that there on the camera. Let's see what this one does. Oh, okay. This one has a sort of wavy line there. I guess it just depends how you turn it. Cool. Yeah, these are very cool. Even just set up like this, I could see some people putting a little green screen or something, or a blue screen that you can just buy off of Amazon or something. If you have the software, putting something in there. Let's see, the most important thing is always, for me, is scale. And you can see, I think that works just fine. This is a Joy Toy Tau Empire Fire Team Trooper. If I can get him to stand. But yeah, I think that scales just fine. Here is a Boss Fight Studio Phantom figure. Of course, these are all 118. And he looks like he fits just fine. And then here is a Star Wars Vintage Collection Darth Vader. I think this is the Dark Times one. I can't quite remember. I think so. He's always taller for a vintage collection. He is taller than those guys. He's about 4 inch, but you can see here, if he's standing here, he can look through that little scope there. You can definitely reach up and pull that lever. Let me see if I can get him to stand a little bit better. You can see, you can easily stand up and pull that lever. So yeah, I think it works, guys. I thought it would, and I think I got this one right. Got that little screen there. It's funny because even like this, he'll have to crouch down a little to look into that monitor. But if you can imagine a 6-inch figure, he'd have to do the same thing. This does not move. Yeah, I think this is the only moving part on here. It's a pretty static diorama piece. I wouldn't even call this a play set. I'd call it a diorama piece. And you can look right through there. It's perfect size. I could see, you know, guys coming across, stepping across this thing. Like I said, I sort of imagine this as like a Stargate. And I think my presumptions were correct. But you can see someone coming through there. And if you put, here, let's go ahead and put this in there. Looks like it actually goes in that way, and then you just push it up. And look at that. That looks pretty cool. And it does show up on the camera there. This guy coming through. So yeah, guys, I think if you like I am, and you're looking for like diorama pieces or sort of things to enhance your world building, this is an item that you can use with your 118 375-inch scales. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shoot some photos, try to have some fun. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Thank you for you guys that have subscribed and have commented and liked. I really do appreciate it. We'll catch you next time.